Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host, Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co author of New Success Secrets available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, Lisa Ryan. Lisa is an author, speaker, and founder of Grategy and the host of Manufacturers Network podcast. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Lisa Ryan. Lisa, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who were you surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
Well, I am from Cleveland, Ohio. I have a speaking, training, and consulting business, and the people who inspire me the most are the people in my mastermind group, as well as my National Speakers Association friends.
What are the top three mistakes to avoid?
At the beginning of especially a speaking business, but any business, is what I call buying hope, where you just think that if I buy this one program, if I go to this one program, if I buy this one book, if I work with this one coach, it will solve all your problems, and it doesn't. So it's finding something that works and doing the work. I think that's the main thing. The second one is not having a list. Whenever you're speaking or connecting with people, to make sure that you're building that list and building some value. And also believing, the third and probably the biggest mistake is people not believing that they are in sales. If you have any type of business whatsoever, you can have the greatest business, the greatest speech in the world, but if you're not willing to sell it and sell yourself, your business is going to fail.
What is your greatest failure story? What did you learn and how did you recover from it?
My greatest failure is kind of goes back to what I just said with the buying hope. At the beginning of my speaking business, I invested a lot of money and actually chalked up about $100,000 in credit card debt. So, what I learned from that is that to stick with something that works, it's still important to make investments in yourself. And I don't regret anything that I did. I just would have been wiser with my money and put away money in savings so that I wouldn't get myself in such a deep hole.
How did you recover from it?
I actually went, I worked with a bank. And the funniest thing about that is the banker who reached out to me wanted to give me a credit card. And I said, well, that's not going to work. And we had a conversation, and he did a consolidation loan, worked with me to put all of that debt in one pile, and basically saved my life financially. And the funniest part of it is that his name was Gandhi. So I was literally saved by Gandhi.
What are your top three success secrets others can model from?
To first of all, to be good in sales, not to be afraid to pick up the phone, to connect with people, reaching out and making personal, authentic, genuine connections with people. Uh, Finding help, do invest in yourself, look to people who have done what you want to do and model yourselves after them. And also reach out to other people as you're climbing that ladder of success, to see who's following you and what you can do to mentor, guide, and support that person.
We are about to move into a lightning round. That means quick question and quick answer. Are you ready?
Yes,
What are you grateful for today?
I am grateful that my mom is coming into town, actually from Atlanta, Georgia, and she will be with me for the next 3 weeks.
Yay. How young are you?
I am 57.
You are 18 years old. Rest everybody else can guess that's many years of experience you have.
Yep,
What you want to do when you grow up?
exactly what I'm doing now. I absolutely love my life and I feel very blessed.
How do you overcome a challenge life throws at you?
I start each day with a gratitude journal, and that I've been doing that for the last 12 years. And even in the darkest days, finding something to be grateful for can get me out of that dark space.
How do you start your day?
with the gratitude practice and a meditation.
What is the advice you will give to a younger yourself?
To just keep persisting, to believe in yourself, and know that when you look back, you will have absolutely no regrets.
Once you have a revenue generating idea, how do you convince your significant other?
He's pretty conservative, and I'm the one that's a little bit off the rails. So, for the most part, I think he just kind of grins and agrees with me because he knows I'm going to do whatever I want to do anyway.
What is the impactful business book you have read and what did you learn from it?
I read the book Think and Grow Rich. I read it about every year. It's by Napoleon Hill, written in 1937, and I have probably 4 or 5 copies of it.
What did you learn from it?
Really, a lot as far as just the way of thinking, but most important has been the power of the mastermind group. And I have been in several masterminds over the years. I'm currently in 3, and they help and support and guide me when I need it.
Why being impactful is important to you?
Because life is too short for us not to have fun and not to have a good time and to look at all the blessings that we have. And so my communicating that power of gratitude, both in business and in life, really helps a lot of people.
Who is your living mentor and what's the impact?
My living mentor was my boss when I was in the welding industry, Dale Everetts. And Dale gave me my first really foray into outside sales in a very male dominated position. He was there to celebrate with me when things were going well, and he also was there to talk me off the ledge when they weren't. And I owe a lot of my career and my success to him.
What do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for the difference I made in helping people to find gratitude, to establish a gratitude practice, so that they can find the good in their life and realize how many blessings they actually do have.
Who is your ideal client?
I'm sorry?
Who is your ideal client?
My ideal client, I speak to a lot of manufacturing associations. So people who are business owners of manufacturing, plant managers, anybody that works with speakers or consultants, or manufacturing associations that are having an event. I love being the keynote speaker.
How can we support you?
The podcast is a great way to support. I'm also always looking for guests in manufacturing for my podcast, the Manufacturers Network, and really just helping to get the word out.
I understand that you are author of multiple books. Which one of your books someone should read it? What they will gain out of it? Can I see the book, please?
My very first book, my first real book, I should say, is called The Upside of Down Times, Discovering the Power of Gratitude. That came out in 2012. It really goes through the important aspects of gratitude from the aspect of the self, how it changes your perspective, the health benefits. It talks about how you can improve your relationship with others, and then how to take that to the workplace. So everything you need to know about gratitude in one book.
We are about to wrap up. I'd like to have a few words about your today's guest experience on the show. Here is my question. What would you say about your today's guest experience on the show?
It was my experience on the show. It was a very professionally laid out. I knew what questions, I knew what to expect, so we could have a great conversation in the short time that we have.
What would you say as the final word?
The final words comes from one of my favorite paintings by Marcus Pearson. And it says on the painting that many had ventured further and done so in finer style, bothered me not. My journey was my own, and I found it to be quite spectacular. So you are living your own life, you are on your own journey, enjoy the ride because it is spectacular.
Thank you so much, Lisa, for sharing your wisdom with us today. On the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team, we really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.